All right, guys, it is that time again. We are going to start off this week with a gold to diamond video. So look forward to tomorrow's video. I will go over silver players if you guys are interested in silver players. But today's video is gold players. Now, I do think we're in a very weird situation with how this roster update goes. So for one, we saw the most diamond or most gold to diamond players I think we've probably ever seen, or pretty close to it. We had 10. So that means, in my way of looking at it and how they've done it in the past, we might not see that many diamonds. If we do, that means a lot of diamonds are going to have to drop off because there's no way we get another 10 diamonds without at least like 8 or 9 diamonds dropping off. So um, just keep that in mind. The other aspect is with the pack sale right now, a lot of cards are becoming a lot more available. We just had the fourth inning drop, so prices are down. It is right now is the best time if you're investing in players of to make stubs, and that's mostly the roster update. A lot of the guys that I like are really cheap right now. So the first two players I'll just go over. Two players, guys. Um, One of them, Rafael Devers, definitely a more long-term hold. JD Martinez is somebody I could see go diamond. It's a 50-50 for me, but I do like him, and I really like his price. So right now in the season, you just go and look at OPS. OPS is a big thing that the guys at SES look at least when they put in card stats and stuff like that. Whenever they make a Tops Now monthly awards, stuff like that, they always put OPS in there, so I've also looked at OPS a lot more. Um, Rafael Devers is 12th in OPS. JD Martinez is 13th. Rafael Devers on the season, 57 runs, 24 doubles, 20 home runs, 68 RBIs, batting 286 with a 355 on base percentage, 926 OPS. JD Martinez's teammate, 58 runs, 21 doubles, 17 home runs, 56 RBIs, 303 batting average with a 369 on base percentage, and also 926 OPS. So both those guys are doing phenomenal right now, stat wise. So definitely worth an investment, in my opinion. Dirt cheap, 1,000 stubs. JD Martinez, like I said, is 50-50 for me. He could. But like I mentioned, they might hold back on making diamonds for this roster update. So he's definitely worth a hold then if he doesn't hit diamond this roster update, guys, for the next roster update. At least if he keeps playing the way he's playing really good. Like his numbers are very consistent. So definitely worth a look there. Devers is a more long term hold, guys. There's in my opinion, he's not hitting good enough to get that +4. I could see him hitting 83, possibly an 84, but we're looking for an 83. So those are two of the guys we're looking at right now for this roster update. All right, guys. Next, two players that I have. We talked about them previously. I'm going to mention them again because his price did go down due to everything that's going on. Is Freddie Peralta. I think he is a shoe-in for Diamond. His stats look amazing. He's 24 years old, so it's easy to justify that age-wise. So I'll read off his stats. Just for the last 30 games, Freddie Peralta has a 1.7 ERA, 30 innings pitched, 39 strikeouts, a .79 WHIP, and a 109 batting average, which is one of the best among starting pitchers in the last 30 days. We go and look at his season stats to make sure that that's a consistent number. He's got a 2.17 ERA, 87 innings pitched, 122 strikeouts, and a .87 WHIP. His numbers are amazing. 84 overall, just needs a +1, and you can get him for about 3,300 stubs if you make a buy order right now. So if he hits diamond and you take away that 10%, you're looking at about a 1,200 stub profit right now per card. I imagine he's going to go up between now and Friday, close to that 5,000. He has one more start that's going to happen between now and the roster update. So look at that. If he does just good, I won't even say great, or if he does bad, I mean, his numbers are still really, really, really good to where he is my most confident pick right now at gold to diamond. I don't think there's anybody else that I'm as confident as Freddie Peralta that can make you stubs at the same time. So, like I said, you're looking at about 1,200 stubs per quick sale. So, if you buy 100, you're making over 100,000. Um, you do have to buy quite a bit, but you get the gist. The next player, and this is more of a hold. I called him out, guys, when he was a silver. His numbers are still there. Trevor Rogers. Now, he has, I don't want to say gotten worse because that's not the case. He is still a rookie pitcher, right? Here's his numbers on the season. He's got a 2.14 ERA, 92 innings pitched, 110 strikeouts, and a 1.04 whip. Amazing numbers. You go and look at his last 7 games, and this is where I say it's not falling off or anything like that. He's got a 2.66 ERA, so still amazing. I mean, it's just a little bit off, but that doesn't worry me at all. 40 innings pitched, 45 strikeouts, a 1.03 whip. His numbers are really consistent. He's pitching really good, and he's on Miami. A rookie pitcher at that. So, like, this guy, if he continues what he's doing, and I mean, throughout the season, his numbers have only gotten better. So, 80 overall, definitely not hitting diamond this roster update, guys, but someone I'm investing in right now before they start going up a lot. Trevor Rogers, I mean, it's pretty hard to create a buy order due to the whole glitch with silvers going to gold and all those buy orders staying. But you could buy him at 1,100. It's not like you're paying anything crazy. You're paying $100 more than the minimum, or 100 stubs. I'm sorry, more than the minimum. So he's definitely worth a investment, in my opinion, for a long-term hold of a guy that is going to uh, continue going up in overall. So I expect him to get another overall boost to at least an 82. That would be the ideal for me to just keep on locking him in. But yeah, for pitchers right now, guys, it's Freddie Peralta and Trevor Rogers. All right, guys, the last guy that I'm going to talk about pitcher wise, throwing him in here again, just in case anybody hasn't seen the last video I made of Gold to Diamond. Kenley Jansen um, continues to pitch amazing for in my likeness of it. Right now, he's tied in uh, saves for second place with 21. He's got 21 on 23 save opportunities. Um, he's got a .98 WHIP, a .113 batting average, which is among the lowest for batting averages for uh, closers. He does have a 1.34 ERA, which is amazing for closers as well. 33 innings pitched, 21 walks, which is pretty high, uh, but 39 strikeouts. So another thing that I think scares some people off is the age. He's 33 years old. And yes, it does make it a little harder for him, but he just continues to trend upwards. So I mean, right now, between him and Edwin Diaz, but Jansen just has a lot better numbers. I get Diaz is an 83, but Kenley Jansen is definitely going to get a bump this roster update. So I'm looking forward to seeing where he goes. But at you make 1,000 stub buy order right now. I know I made quite a bit of it. He's definitely somebody that I'm targeting for the roster update. Roster update, just another bonus pick there, guys. All right, guys, and another player we're gonna continue to talk about because I think he's one of my favorite players for this roster update. And if not this roster update, definitely the next one. But I think he has a really good chance this roster update of hitting diamond. Salvador Perez. Um, I'll just go over some positions right now because I have a lot of people that have joined in the last month of investing. And so they asked a lot of questions. So I'm going to try to include some more players and stuff like that, even if they're not where I like them to be price wise, but we'll still include them. So we'll go over catchers first. The only gold players for catchers that I like is Salvador Perez. His numbers are incredible, and not to mention he's a catcher. So he has way more at bats than any catcher. Just putting that out there right now. But his numbers are also more impressive than any other catcher besides maybe Buster Posey, but Buster Posey has not played as much games, had as much at bats as Salvador Perez. So Perez definitely has a workload on him. So right now, 40 runs, 91 hits, 16 doubles, 20 home runs, 50 RBIs, batting 283 with a 310 on base percentage, and 831 OPS. So he's got an 83 overall, just needs a +2. And you go, like I said, always when you're making these judgment calls, look at their last 7 games, 15 games, 30 games. Try to find a consistency. If there is a consistency, then I'd say yes, definitely go after him. Go after that player if their numbers are pretty consistent, if not better than what they are on the season, and even go back and look at some other seasons of him, see where his numbers compare to there. So it's definitely worth a look. But yeah, last 30 games, 297 average, 320 on base percentage, 10 home runs, 17 RBIs. 7 games, he's got 2 home runs in 7 games, 310 batting average, 310 on base. So numbers are pretty consistent there. But yeah, catcher wise, Salvador Perez is the only player. All right, guys. I did not have any first baseman that I liked for this roster update, but I have a couple second basemen that I am invested in and or looking to invest in. Ozzy Albies is definitely everyone's choice of diamond. You can see by his price, even after all the price drops, he's still selling. You could buy him now for about 4,000 subs, create a buy order for about 3,700, somewhere around there. So you're not going to make as much profit as you normally would off cards, which is kind of why I've tried to not talk about him. Although I'm very confident in him going diamond or having the potential to go diamond, if that makes more sense. So if you have him, I'd say good. You're probably gonna cash out. The other player that I'll talk about are two for second baseman that are listed on MLB The Show. Um, is Adam Frazier and Jonathan Schoop. Jonathan Schoop is playing amazing right now. I mean, for being on the Detroit Tigers, his numbers are incredible. But I'll talk about Adam Frazier first, and then bring up Jonathan Schoop's numbers. Adam Frazier is 83 overall, so I like his overall, and I like his price for that overall. So the thing that makes me like Adam Frazier right now is he is one of the league leaders in hits. He has 103 hits. Um, Batting average of 324 and an on base of 392. So OPS is an 854, so nothing crazy there. Um, he has 50 runs, 24 doubles, 4 triples. He only has 4 home runs, so definitely not a power hitter, and only 28 RBIs. But being one of the leadoff guys, that's kind of what you expect. You don't expect a lot of RBIs, but he gets a lot of hits. 83 overall, and I mean his numbers for the last 30 games, stuff like that. I mean, they justify it. So the last 7 games, 308 batting average, 357 on base. Last 15 games, 321 batting average, 415 on base. Last 30 games, 307 batting average, 388 on base percentage. So his numbers are very consistent. He did get a boost the last roster update to get to an 83. I think if he just continues what he's doing right now, it's always a week to week thing, guys, for me, of how I target people. You just look at that trend. If they continue the trend, yes, your investment's probably going to pay off. If they start to fall off, someone like Jake Cronenworth, a couple people are telling me about, I didn't really see it, and you could see in the last 15 games his numbers went back to what they were before. So, um, Adam Frazier's numbers are very consistent. He's a guy that gets on base and a guy that can score. So that's definitely what you look for. Um, and I will get Jonathan Schoop's numbers here right now. On the season, Jonathan Schoop, so first baseman is kind of loaded stat wise this season, but his numbers are incredible. So on the season, Jonathan Schoop has uh, 42 runs, 16 home runs, 49 RBIs, a 283 batting average, 330 on base, 820 OPS. So nothing like crazy stands out. But I'm going to read his recent games to show that he's trending upwards. And the numbers kind of back it up. So last 7 games, 393 batting average, 387 on base. Last 15 games, 328 batting average, 358 on base. And he's got 5 home runs and 17 RBIs in 15 games. Last 30 games, all right? 30 games, he has 24 runs, 44 hits, 11 home runs, 32 RBIs, only struck out 21 times. He's got a 364 batting average and a 407 on base percentage. So his numbers are crazy. I do think, I am aware that he got the boost last roster update to an 81. I think he gets another boost to probably an 83. 84 would be crazy good for me, but an 83 would definitely pay off. Um, but yeah, Jonathan Shoup, Adam Frazier are definitely people to invest in. If you have Albies, definitely someone that you're going to cash out on. All right, guys. There were no third basemen besides Rafael Devers that I liked for this roster update, so we're going to go to shortstop. There's two that I like for more long-term holds just because of the overalls. There's no one really in at the shortstop position at the gold level that I like to hit diamond. They're more long-term investments. Brandon Crawford, we're going to talk about again, and Bo Bichette we're bringing up again. Both these guys we talked about. Bo Bichette was for a gold to diamond. Brandon Crawford was a silver to gold. So let's talk about him again. Brandon Crawford on the season, 46 runs, 17 home runs, 52 RBIs, um, a 264 batting average with a 348 on base percentage, 885 OPS. Bo Bichette on the season, 68 runs, 96 hits, 15 home runs, 54 RBIs, 287 batting average, 338 on base percentage, 817 OPS. So these two guys, in my opinion, are having good season or good years this year. Bo Bichette definitely being one of the younger, you know, faces of the franchise. It's definitely somebody that I look at as a very good investment opportunity just because of the age, stuff like that. Brandon Crawford up there in age, but still hitting tremendously, in my opinion. Being on a team like the Giants, for guys who put up pretty good numbers like that, um, they're definitely worth an investment in my opinion. Do not think either one of these guys hit diamond this roster update. Bo might. I mean, there's like a 0.01 chance that he might. But I definitely think he goes to an 84. Crawford, we're looking at probably an 82, 83. That's what we're looking at for Crawford. But Bo Bichette will probably hit that 84. So he's definitely someone I was invested in a while ago. I'm still holding him. I definitely, both of them, I mean, you look at the prices of almost everybody you can get dirt cheap right now. So I'm not saying almost everybody's a good investment because of the price, but these guys that are trending upwards have really good stats are definitely good right now to um, invest a lot in. So Bo Bichette and Brandon Crawford for shortstops. All right, guys. I'm gonna make the outfielder pretty quick because there's quite a few of them, and I don't want this video to go longer than it already is. So for left field on MLB The Show, Hernandez, I think his price is still there to where you could make stubs. His numbers look pretty good. Definitely someone. We talked about JD Martinez, and then the only other player that I would maybe consider, and it's a toss up, but I'm just gonna put him out there anyway. Uh, I think it'll get a boost. I don't think it's diamond worthy at all, and it might be worth a more long term, but I'm just gonna play it month to month for this guy. Is Michael Brantley. So Michael Brantley, JD Martinez, and Hernandez are the three left fielders. We'll go to center fielders, guys. Um, Center fielders, George Springer definitely looks very impressive right now. Um, I know that he's got a long way to go, but George Springer's numbers I think are worth a look for what he has on the season so far stat wise. But he hasn't played a whole lot of games. He's been out, so he is back. He's got an 84 overall, which I think helps. So I wouldn't say it's a bad investment right now to get some George Springer, but George Springer is definitely worth a look. And then the other player for me is Brian Reynolds and Cedric Mullins. Both of those two guys are playing amazing. Their stats are pretty good. So Brian Reynolds and Cedric Mullins are my two center fielders. And guys, we'll go to right fielders. the only person that I like for right fielders, and it's really tough to say, um, is Joey Gallo. I know it's weird, but Joey Gallo has been hitting lights out lately. Um, I think he's not going to hit diamond by all means, but his numbers the last month and on the season are incredible. Um, Not to mention how many walks he has on the season. I don't care about the strikeout number. His stats, regardless of that, are impressive. So that is it for Gold to Diamonds. Like I said, if you guys are looking for the silver players, that video will come out tomorrow. So definitely check that one out, guys. Thank you for all the support lately. It means a whole lot, and it's crazy to see how many numbers we've done. So um, let me know who you guys are investing in the comments down below. Ask questions. I'm always there answering everybody's questions. I'll try to at least. So definitely ask away, guys. And thank you guys.